Hello, my name is Jimmy Doherty and I run Jimmy's farm, and this character here is Colin the cockerel, and he is a very handsome Buff Orpington. As chickens go, I think Buff Orpingtons are pretty special because, you know, they look spectacular. I mean, just look at the plumage. I mean, what an outfit. Beautiful, lays a decent amount of eggs, and fairly inquisitive. And cockerels compared to hens, I mean, cockerels, you know, they're out there, they're looking after the hens, protecting, and also when they find some food, they let out a little call, a quite excited call, like tuk, 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 calling the hens over to say, look, come and eat this. He's quite laid back. He's an ex-show bird, so he's fairly placid. Now, the idea of keeping chickens has really taken off. I know lots and lots of people that now keep a few hens in the garden, and they live in the countryside, but also a lot of people that live in towns and cities are starting to keep chickens. And I think it's a really great way into understanding about food production. You know, you've got to feed these beautiful birds, in return they give you eggs, and you understand about the importance of looking after them and their welfare. I think anyone that wants to get involved with keeping chickens, I would first look at rescue chickens. There's lots of ex-battery hens out there that are looking for a good home. There's lots of fantastic charities like the Battery Hen Welfare Trust or the British Hen Welfare Trust that rehome these birds. But if you want some fancy hens, there's lots of breeders out there. I would say do your research, get as much reading under your belt as you can, and then get out there, get a few hens and enjoy yourself. Now, it's been quite strange for the animals during lockdown. Some of them have really missed the visitors. Animals like the donkeys. Now, our donkeys are very used to the regular customers coming in. And when lockdown happened, they got quite depressed. And it's quite difficult to tell if a donkey is depressed because they've got long faces anyway. Also, on the wildlife part, I would say the meerkats really missed the punters because they like to see different faces every day. With the absence of visitors, the meerkats got a bit bored, and one in particular, who we named Steve McQueen, decided to make an escape bid. Not to run away, just to get out and visit some of the other animals, so he would get back into his enclosure in the evening, and he caused us all sorts of problems chasing him. Other animals, like the skunks, they quite enjoyed it because they're fairly secretive. They quite liked the quiet of the place, so they got out and about a bit more. The wildlife really took advantage of the public not being here. So we had herons coming down, feeding on the ponds. We had stoats and weasels finding their way into the tropical house. So wildlife really started to encroach on the place. If I was to pick any animal on the farm to be the most sociable, it's a real difficult one to pick because everyone has its own character. But if I was to look at as a species or as a breed, I'd say the pigs are pretty sociable. They like getting involved in company. The meerkats are really sociable. They live in a big group. But I think our tapirs are super sociable because when you go in there, they love nothing more than a good tickle. And who doesn't like to tickle a tapir? There's a few things I'm looking forward to in 2021 on the farm. I think getting back to normal is going to be one of the big things. Our tapir are expecting their first baby. That's going to be really exciting. And also we've got some new arrivals. We're going to open up our whole monkey area, and hopefully we've got zebra arriving on the farm.